Breaking news, deepening the war in Gaza, according to Netanyahu, Israel. Israel has resumed its bombardment of Gaza after the temporary ceasefire between Hamas and Israel ended on December 1st. The ceasefire was finally lifted after Hamas released over 100 of the over 200 hostages it had taken during the surprise attack on Israel on October 7th. As a result, over 200 Palestinians were freed from Israeli prisons, deals devastating blow to DF. The Israeli military announced on Sunday that 15 soldiers lost their lives in combat in the Gaza Strip over the weekend. Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, described the deaths as a very heavy price. With the deaths this past weekend, the Israeli Defense Forces have reported 153 casualties among Israeli soldiers since the ground offensive started. Deepening the war in Gaza, Netanyahu on Israel. Israel is deepening the war in Gaza, and Israeli soldiers will continue to fight until the complete victory over Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in an address on Sunday. According to Netanyahu, this is the sole solution to free our hostages, depose Hamas, and make sure that Gaza poses no longer a danger to Israel. It will take time, but we are united, the fighters, the people, and the government. During his conversation with Netanyahu, Biden denied asking for a truce. On Saturday, President Joe Biden called Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, but he denied asking for a ceasefire. Today, I had a lengthy conversation with Netanyahu. At Camp David, he informed reporters that the conversation had been private, as he was leaving the White House for Christmas. Afterwards, he clarified, "I did not ask for a ceasefire." The White House said in a statement that the leaders spoke about the humanitarian situation in Gaza, the Israeli military operation in the territory, and how to free the remaining hostages. Both parties have committed to maintaining regular consultation, as stated in the publication. Additionally, Biden remained mum when asked about a recent Wall Street Journal article claiming that he dissuaded Netanyahu from launching a preemptive strike on Hezbollah forces in Lebanon in the days following the October 7th attack. Tragic hostage died in U.S. According to Kibbutz Nir Oz, 73-year-old American-Israeli hostage Gadi Hagi has been declared dead. A representative from the kibbutz confirmed that Hagi was murdered on October 7th and that his remains are currently resting in Gaza. Hagi's 70-year-old wife, Judy Weinstein, is still being held hostage and has injuries, according to the kibbutz. According to the hostage center, Hagi and his wife were abducted and shot on October 7th. According to a statement from the hostage center, Gadi was a man full of humor who knew how to make those around him laugh. A musician at heart, a gifted flautist, he played in the IDF orchestra and was involved with music his whole life. Hagi had 4 children of his own and 7 great-grandchildren. New York is supposedly associated with Hagi. Taking to social media, New York Governor Kathy Hochul expressed her hope that Gadi's memory would bring blessings. There are still many hostages, including many with New York connections, being held in Hamas captivity.